Okay, class, now that we've read our story, A Nation of Immigrants, where do Americans come from? They come from all over the world. We're going to answer a few questions about what we've read. First question is going to be about the big idea. What is the main idea of what we've just read? Now, we know from the title and from reading the text that it's going to be about the history of immigration. So we're going to write in this box, and you can do it along with me. We're going to write history of immigration because that's going to be the main idea of this text. Now we're going to move on to something a little bit differently. We're going to talk about what our target word is for this chapter. The target word for what we've just read is seek. Seek means to look for. That's the definition, and you can write that in your box. And now we're going to come up with an example of a sentence of something we would seek. Something I seek often is, I seek advice from my mom. And I'm sure you all seek advice from your mom as well. So that's going to be the correct way to use seek, because we're looking for advice from our mom. Now we're going to move on to the next few questions. The next question is going to be about what happened between 1984 and 1955. Now we know from reading things about new arrivals that immigration happened in 1984 from 1985 was the first major wave. And we also know that the main idea, the sequence of events that happened is going to be nearly 11 million immigrants moved to America. That's going to be the main thing that happened between 1845 and 1855. The next question we're going to answer is, what groups came during 1891 and 1901? Well, we know from reading the second paragraph in this text that the next great wave of immigration lasted from 1891 to 1901. And millions of Asians, Italians, Greeks, Jews, and Slavs all moved to the U.S. during this time period. So we're going to write that over in our box. We're going to write Asians, and you can do this along with me as I'm writing. Italians, Greeks. And make sure you're using correct punctuation as you go. Jews, and finally, Slavs. And our final question, we're going to review what the main idea and some supporting details. We're going to find the main idea in the section, the first Americans. So we're going to go back in our text, and we're going to look. What is the main idea? The main idea is that the United States is a nation of immigrants. That's going to be our main idea. And we know the idea that supports this is that throughout history, more than 55 million people have made the journey to America. That detail supports that the United States is a nation of immigrants because of that large number of people that have come to this country seeking liberty, good jobs, and education. That's going to end our lesson today. We've answered all of our questions, and if we have any questions after my presentation is over, feel free to ask. Thank you.